Jamaica's HANSLE Parchment, USA's Grant Holloway, Jamaica's RASHEED Broadbell, Olympic, World and Commonwealth champions battle in Lausanne. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. Today at the Altissima meet in Lausanne, Switzerland. The three best in the 110 discipline. Jamaica's HANSLE Parchment, the Olympic gold medalist from 2021. Grant Holloway, this year's world champion, and this year's Commonwealth champion, Jamaica's RASHEED Broadbell, all meet to compete to see who shall reign supreme. And we think this is going to be an extremely exciting 110-meter hurdles, and we expect it to be extremely fast. In their last outing, Jamaica's RASHEED Broadbell defeated Grant Holloway, the world champion. So score one in this instance for the Commonwealth champion. Broadbell won in a time of 13:12, the same time ran by the USA's Grant Holloway. As you can see, the Commonwealth champion RASHEED Broadbell got a terrible start and up to the fifth hurdle was way behind, but managed to catch Grant Holloway, the world champion, on the line. Now, in their last meeting, HANSLE Parchment versus Grant Holloway of the United States, it was Grant Holloway who reigned supreme in this instance. In fact, HANSLE Parchment came third. Holloway ran and won in a time of 12.99. Cunningham of the United States came second in 13:03, and Jamaica's HANSLE Parchment ran 13:08 to take that third position. Both of these races took place in the last month at the Wonder Diamond League Series. Now, we all know that RASHEED Broadbell equaled the 110-meter hurdles record and created his own personal best over the men's 110-meter hurdles recently at the Commonwealth game, running a time of 13:08. Grant Holloway of the United States successfully defended his world championship title, winning in a time of 13:03. And last year at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which took place in 2021 in Tokyo, HANSLE Parchment won the gold medal in the men's 110-meter hurdles in a time of 13:04, just ahead of the favorite Grant Holloway, who ran 13:09 to take that second position. Now, this of course is my 2 cents. This one is hard to call, but the truth is, since HANSLE Parchment's cramp at the recent World Championships, he has not been running many races, and he doesn't seem to have come back into form. His recent outing where he came third against Grant Holloway was not his usual. The clear favorite going in has to be Grant Holloway of the United States, but having been beaten by Broadbell in his second to last outing, I believe in Monaco or Celestia, we cannot take RASHEED Broadbell lightly. And what was, as I stated earlier, was truly impressive to us in that race is that RASHEED Broadbell got a horrific start, and up to the fifth hurdle was maybe fourth in that race. He was way behind Grant Holloway, who led right up until maybe the last meter of that race, and he was able to run him down and catch him. So it tells me that RASHEED Broadbell is in the form of his life, and I think going into this race, I'm giving him the edge. If he was able to do that against a Grant Holloway, and Holloway, let me explain this to you. Grant Holloway is one of the greatest hurdlers all time. I am not taking anything away from this young man. Not because he's from the United States. He's a remarkable hurdler and should be given. In fact, all three of these young men are remarkable hurdlers. Of course, Broadbell RASHEED Broadbell of Jamaica is the newest on the scene, but seems to be doing a specifically great job. He's been in winning form since the Commonwealth Games, where he dominated, ran very, very well. And as you know, because of the conditions there, it was the decision of HANSLE Parchment and his team to withdraw from the finals, giving Broadbell the clear go-ahead to take the title. So Broadbell seems to be peaking. Holloway and Parchment, Parchment seems to be off his game, and Holloway, I think, may have already peaked. So I am giving this edge to Broadbell. If Broadbell is able to get a solid start, a one-on-one start with Holloway and HANSLE Parchment, given the form that we saw him in his last race, he should be able to win this. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. It's going to be a very, very tight race. In fact, we have to concede that this is going to be a tight one between these three. But I am giving the very slight edge to Broadbell, although most people think the clear favorite would be Grant Holloway. Holloway is in great form, as he usually is. Parchment, to me, seems to be just a little off. Ideally, of course, as a yardie, I would love to see a Quinella, a 1-2. That would be nice, because that is also a possibility. It is not impossible, as I've said to you on many occasions. This of all the sprints, the hurdles is really about who is best on the day more than any other sprint. It's you can crunch the numbers, and the numbers tend to be correct, but if one of these athletes clips a hurdle, it's game over. If one clips a hurdle, it's game over. So it's going to be a very, very interesting matchup between these three champions, the Olympic champion, world champion, and of course the Commonwealth champion. But this, of course, is just my 2 cents. I would love to know your thoughts. Who do you think will win? I am giving the slight edge to RASHEED Broadbell. I am hoping for a Jamaican Quinella, a 1-2, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. And I believe that Grant Holloway is always dangerous, and right now he's in solid form. I just believe that Broadbell seems to be peaking right about now, and Holloway seems to be maintaining his form. And listen, HANSLE Parchment knows how to win, so we can put nothing past HANSLE Parchment. Yes, I want to know your predictions. What do you think is going to happen later today in Lausanne, Switzerland? What are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win? Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!